Hello everyone, Planet Master here, and welcome to another Pokemon video. Today I'll be going over the new news announced, as well as some of the older news. I'll start off with the announcement of the Legendaries and the region. For the Legendaries, I was completely off with one of them, and for the other one I was kinda close. The first Legendary introduced was Solgaleo, a Psychic Steel combination. This is way off of my Fire Fairy guess, but the moves may vary from those types. Solgaleo comes with an interesting ability of Full Metal Body. The ability negates any way to lower the stats of Solgaleo. No moves or abilities can decrease his stats. The second legendary is Lunala, a Psychic Ghost Pokemon. I was halfway with his Psychic prediction, and was surprised by the Ghost half. In battle, Lunala would take no damage from normal and fighting moves, but it will take 4 times damage from Ghost and Dark moves. For its ability Shadow Shield, when at full health, damage taken is reduced. Doesn't say by how much, it's just reduced. This ability could save you from one-hit KOs, and if you have Recover or other healing moves, Lunala could stay active for quite a while. Now for the region map. In this video, the entire map was released with a few interesting points we could look at. First off is the starting island from the original announcement trailer. Now there's nothing new about it, it just seems to be from a different angle. Now moving to the southeast is what looks like to be the area where you can find and capture the legendaries on this pedestal area here. Now for the rest of the island is any guess what will be accessible, but there is a small island to the south that could provide another legendary later in the game. Moving directly east from this island is what looks like to be where you'll be spending a lot of time. With multiple identifiable towns and what looks like to be the Pokemon League building on the island. This is where you'll most likely spend a lot of the time close to the end of the game. North is the final large island. Again, it has identifiable towns, but it seems like to have a few extra places you can visit. Now, you can see a building that what looks like to be a battle chateau from X and Y, and an area that looks like a contest hall from Ruby and Sapphire. Now, for some of the more interesting areas on the map. First, on the same island is what looks like to be a hole from a golf course. I'm curious to see what comes of that, because, you know, playing a nice round of golf with your Pokemon might be interesting. Now, in the center of the map is what looks like to be a high-rise hotel area and maybe a nicer area where maybe in the end game you can go and fight people. I don't really know what to make of it because it doesn't really seem to have an area for like a gym. So that seems to be more of like the end area that you go to. Now, in the corner of the map is a mysterious island with a very large sprout growing on it. I don't know who originally spotted this. I saw a post online a few days back talking about it, and I've seen it in so many places that I don't really know who I should give credit to for this. For now, it's giving me kind of a mystery dungeon vibe, or maybe that's where a new legendary that they didn't reveal yet lives, but again, we will know more of that later. Lastly, from this announcement is that a Rotom will be taking over your Pokédex, and it comes with a few interesting features, such as apparently the ability to talk to you. It has your basic map in it, and it also has what sounds like to be a GPS feature, along with the normal uses of your Pokédex. For the newer announcements, the first is 2 new forms for Zengrade, so it is very likely that you'll be able to catch him somehow. Besides that, there are a few moves introduced that aren't really posted any descriptions or details of how to obtain these different forms or more about these different moves. And I have never used Zengrade, so I'm not really sure, or do I have any speculations about this. In the final trailer, Nintendo announces new Pokemon and a new way to battle. For the new Pokemon, I'll use Gen 3 for my comparison because it's the newest game and it's the one I personally started with. The first Pokemon is Pick-a-Pack, the basic flying type you get early on in the game, much like Tailo. The second is Yungoons, that pesky Pokemon you run into until you reach the first town, like Zigzagoon. The third is Grubbin, the little bug that will have its 3-stage evolution that will be really powerful early on, much like Wurmple into Butterfree. Now for the last Pokemon they introduced. Unlike the others, this one had a slightly different intro with the addition of being called the mythical Pokemon. Magearna has the ability Soul Heart. Each time a Pokemon in the area faints, its special attack goes up by 1. Now in the video, it goes into effect after an ally faints, but the way the wording sounds, it sounds like it takes effect after an enemy faints as well, but the video cuts out before you could tell. If you're wondering how to obtain it, sadly it's not going to be given to you like Castiform in Gen 3. But you need to scan a QR code and Magearna will be released into your world to catch. For the last bit of information, we will have a new type of battle, the Battle Royale. Again, in the trailer, it looks like you might not be running into this with in the wild against other trainers, but that will most likely not matter because it will be introduced maybe early on or in the mid-game, and you won't have to really be going looking for it. Now, the Battle Royale is an interesting addition to the game. In double battles, there are moves that can hurt both of your opponents as well as hit your opponents and your ally. So some of the moves might be interesting how they affect 3 targets than some of the others, especially with the trailer using only solo attacks. Now, until they come out with more gameplay footage of this, or maybe even an entire battle, we can't really say definitively what it would look like. So we really have to wait until more information is released. I would like to thank you all for watching. I'm Planet Master. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like. It is greatly appreciated. And if you want to see more Pokemon news, hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you for watching, and good day. Bye!